Welcome to the webinar. Today we're going to talk about what the top 10% of sales executives know and what they're doing to consistently exceed their sales objectives. This training is for VPs of sales, directors of sales, and national sales managers who want to transform their sales team into top performers who consistently exceed their sales objectives. I'm Stephen Rosen. I'm the founder of Star Results, and I have coached and trained hundreds of sales leaders just like you and have helped them grow their sales by millions of dollars. Just so you know, I've been recognized as one of the top sales influencers by Top Sales Magazine. My blog has been recognized as one of the top sales blogs, and my book, 52 Sales Management Tips, has been recognized as one of the top sales books. So today, my bold promise to you is over the course, and I'm making this short because I know you're busy, over the course of the next 15 minutes, I'm going to share with you 3 decades of sales leadership experience. I'm going to share the latest research on performance and share with you what the top sales executives know and are doing to consistently crush it. I just want to set the tone by sharing a great quote from Peter Drucker, who's one of the top leadership gurus in the world. And Peter says, effective leadership is not about making speeches or being liked. Leadership is defined by results, not attributes. So when it comes to you as a sales executive, your leadership is measured by sales results. Depending on how you're doing from a sales to objective perspective has a direct impact on your ability to lead. The challenge is that you don't have a direct impact on sales performance. You need to get your performance and results done through others. Are you achieving the results you desire? Well, let's talk about different levels of results. I've broken results down into 3 levels. The first level is below 90%. If your team or you are below 90%, then you're in the danger zone. You're in danger of losing your job. You're frustrated, stressed, overwhelmed. Your team is disgruntled. You're getting turnover, and nobody's making bonus. If you're between 90 and 100%, you're in the proceed with caution zone. You and your team are struggling to make your numbers. Everyone's working long hours. They're stressed, and a few people are making bonus. If you're over 100%, you're in what I call the crushing it zone. Most of the team are making big bonus. Your team is pumped, and you're feeling like you're making tremendous impact on sales. Many sales executives are in the danger zone or in the caution zone. They are struggling to crush their sales numbers and are not sure what to do to get the results they desire. They're working harder, putting in more hours, and feel like they're constantly fighting an uphill battle to crush it. Compounding all of that, they are dealing with a daily barrage of emails, texts, meetings, and phone calls. As a result, they find themselves highly stressed, frustrated, and exhausted. It is miserable to be in the caution or danger zone. Life becomes very stressful for you. Your team is disgruntled, and your boss is putting pressure on you to bring in more sales. So I ask, what do the top sales executives know that you don't? The question is, who drives performance? In a survey of 103 sales executives, they said the number 1 performance factor for sales reps was the quality of their sales manager. Research has shown that top sales managers generate 29% more revenue than the average sales manager. Top managers have lower turnover and better retention of top performers. And sales management is a strong differentiator between top sales forces and others. Okay, we know the who. Then the question is, what drives performance? And the research has shown that coaching is the number 1 sales management activity that drives sales performance. The impact that coaching can have is in the magnitude of 10 to 20% better sales. And as I showed before, that is the difference between being in the danger zone and being in the crushing it zone. Here's 3 pieces of research I want to share with you. The first contributor is coaching effectiveness. Moving from low coaching effectiveness to high coaching effectiveness, there is a 19% increase in performance. It is that difference that brings you again from the danger zone to the crushing it zone. The challenge is that only 7% of sales managers are effectively coaching. The next area that was looked at was coaching time or coaching frequency. Okay, that's also a big contributor. Teams that report receiving more than 3 hours of coaching per month per member outperform teams that receive little or no coaching by 17%. Yet only 14% of sales managers are spending enough time coaching. Again, this is like helping your sales managers go from the caution zone to the crushing it zone. The last area that was looked at was moving from an informal coaching methodology to a more formal coaching process. That was shown to improve win rates of forecasted deals by 17%. Again, the challenge is that only 44% of companies have well understood coaching methodologies. Coaching has also been shown to improve sales rep engagement, which is an important marker for success. There's no doubt that improving your sales manager coaching will have a dramatic impact on your sales organization's performance. The problem is that most sales managers are poor coaches. They don't spend enough time coaching and lack a proven coaching methodology. They are also overwhelmed and lack the tools and development to be effective coaches. When it comes to training and development, 50% of sales executives are investing in coaching training for their sales managers. And I guess on the flip end, 50% are not. The problem is that many of these sales executives who are investing end up being disappointed that their coaching training fails to gain traction and they don't see the performance improvements they expected. And Mike Mywit sums it up in his book, Hacking Sales Leadership. He's one of the top 50 leadership gurus in the world. And he says the challenge is that training is the number one reason leadership development fails. While training is often accepted as productive, it rarely is. So his solution is don't train leaders, coach them, mentor them, disciple them, and develop them, but please don't attempt to train them. I want to talk to you about why traditional leadership training fails. But first, let's define what traditional leadership training looks like. Number one, it's probably a 1 or 2 day in-classroom course or presentation where you may do some role playing. You may have some pre-work and some post-work. The reality is, as the slide on the left shows, there's a drop-off curve post-training that 87% of learnings are lost in the first 30 days without reinforcement. Unlike sales reps who have their sales managers to hold them accountable to learnings and reinforce the learnings, seldom do sales managers get reinforcement from the next line of sales management. So you've got an incredible drop off without a post-learning plan. And that's really the key for training or developing sales leaders. The second slide reinforces that, and it looks at the percentage of knowledge retained after different learning approaches. Traditional sales leadership utilizes the approaches that have the worst retention, like lectures, reading, AV, maybe there's some demonstrations. The most effective learning activity is what it says here, teaching one-on-one or coaching. Okay, and learning by doing, meaning being in the field and learning and then coming back and discussing. That is the power of how you create master sales coaches. So here's what top sales executives know about consistently crushing it that you may not know, but number one, sales managers are the engine that drive performance. Those are your key people. If you want to unlock the potential of your sales organization and turn that into performance, it's your sales managers or your frontline sales managers who are going to do that. The number one activity that improves performance is sales coaching. So your sales managers need to get out there and coach. And the reality is most sales managers, as I said before, are poor coaches. So if you want to get them to be better coaches, you can't train them. You need to coach them, mentor them, and develop them. So as a result of knowing that, what are the top sales executives doing to consistently crush it? Well, one, they're investing in developing top sales coaches. They're not investing in other factors. Their first dollar is spent on ensuring their managers are top sales coaches. And in their own minds and communication to the organization, these top sales leaders deem coaching as a critical success factor. I want to introduce you to a program that resolves all the issues and is made to create or develop master sales coaches. So let me introduce you to the Coaching Mastery Program. And the program utilizes a combination of one-on-one coaching, learning by doing, private discussion groups, and online learning to develop master coaches. So much for the process. What are the results? Well, managers who have worked with me have, one, increased the frequency and effectiveness of their coaching, two, improve the performance of their sales team. They've seen reduced sales rep turnover and improved sales rep engagement. And what they've done is they've been proactively addressing performance issues. Here's a couple students or great leaders that I've worked with. The first being Paul Cooper, who's VP of Sales at Litmos. And what he said is the STAR Coaching Mastery Program is based on Stephen's many years of experience coaching. The format is easy to digest with useful supporting materials, tools, and appropriate quizzes. The monthly coaching sessions help me perfect my skills, and that's what it's all about. Also, one of my great students and favorite sales managers who's been promoted recently, Marie-Hélène Gagnon, said the STAR Coaching Mastery Program has helped me focus on coaching my people, guiding and empowering my team to find answers for themselves, take action, and be accountable. Stephen's one-on-one coaching has proven to be extremely valuable. So what does the program do? What are the results you can expect? And why is this program different from what I call traditional sales leadership or leadership training? Number one, we're not a training organization. We're a leadership development company. So number one, we transform our one-on-one coaching transforms your managers into master coaches. Two, we establish and track key KPIs to ensure traction on your coaching program. This is treated like a strategic initiative. We have personalized development. We get to know you. We get to know your people, your business. So we're invested in your business. And the fourth difference is we deliver results. You see significant improvements in sales and you get massive ROI from the program. So if you want to know more, if you're tired of being in the danger zone or in the caution zone, if you're spending countless hours stressing over sales, if you want to significantly improve your sales performance, and if you want to consistently crush it, then what I suggest is that you schedule a complimentary sales transformation meeting today with me and discover how we can help you with the Coaching Mastery Program difference. We only take a select group of clients so we can ensure maximum impact. So what I suggest is act quickly, book the appointment before the program closes for 2020. Thank you, and look forward to more opportunities to interact and help you grow your business.